All right, cool. So by now you've probably seen a couple of my videos where I'm using this device right here. Yeah, right now it is pinned directly onto my shirt. This is the AnkerWork, I think it's the M650, I think that's what they call it, but it is their active noise canceling microphone. Got it right here. Got one in the case. Let's talk about them. Or should I say, let's talk on them. All right, so this is the box that it comes in. Now, I've already taken these out and I did like a couple of shorts or whatever. But I had to bring attention to this box because I love a magnetic box. So this is how it comes. It's wrapped in plastic and you just take everything out, you unbox it yourself, and you'll see what I'm about to see right here. So the M650 comes just like this. On the inside, you are going to have two different mics and your one receiver. Now as soon as you open it up out of like it comes on. So you got the blue lights, let you know it is connected. If that light is red, it is muted. So you don't want to mute it, you want to use it. And to show you everything that comes on the inside. Now, yes, right now I am talking on my DJI mic. You know, I'm not getting rid of my DJI mics until we do this full comparison. But just looking at the case is a charging case. It has USB Type-C on the back, has AnkerWork up front, it has 4 LEDs across the front, and it has housing for every piece that we got on the table now. And then every piece that we have on the table is going to be a lightning adapter as well as a USB Type-C adapter. These pieces each have little like pin systems on the bottom. So all you do is you just line this up and snap it into place. It doesn't go anywhere. So I like that feature. It's nice, it's compact, and it's also very reliable when you got it up there. You can take this, slide it into your camera setup and have it sitting on top. And as you can see, this does have a touch display. So if you swipe up, it's going to give you your sync settings and things like that. And it is, it does have its own onboard. It has its own onboard memory. So you can record things just by holding that down. Sliding from this side brings up transmitter number 2, and going back and sliding from this side shows you transmitter number 1, everything that is doing. So right now, broadcasting, you can actually change your decibels, your gain, all that good stuff like that. We're not going over all that right now, but if you want to see like all those settings and stuff in a future video, just let me know. Swiping down gets you to another menu, your noise reduction, as well as your soundtrack. Soundtrack is going to allow you to pick from mono as well as stereo. Noise reduction is a low and a high setting or an off setting. And then it gives you a few more things, your auxiliary low and your safe mode, which I have not used either one of those yet. So I'll be doing full testing just to see how that works. We're just getting the basics out of the way right now. USB Type-C and auxiliary jack over here. And your power button is on the other side. And on the front, sports that AnkerWork logo. On the bottom, you got your pins for charging. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about typically come in the white when you first get them out of the box. You can change these caps out. So if you push down and turn, they come out. So counterclockwise, and then you put them right back on just like that. The black is a little shiny. There's also a purple one, and you got this white one that we have right here. Just taking a look at these, you got your mic set up right here, your auxiliary cable or your auxiliary jack right there, your on off or your mute and your toggle button right here, and your pin system to charge. This actually can clip onto your shirt, or you can turn this, and it's a little tricky to pull off because that magnet is super strong, but you can just put this behind, you know, your jacket and like, you know, you get the gist, and hide it. Put it under your shirt, do whatever you need to do, but it's locked on there now. Once again, the blue light means that you are ready to record. The red light means that you are muted. So you and that's what it's going to look like. Now let's get into what is in the box. You get a nice carrying bag, looks just like this. And when you empty that carrying bag out, you got more goodies. So it comes with 2 windscreens, which I'm a fan of windscreens, but I never use them. Like I got a bunch of them just in a box. But I don't know if you need these with the active noise canceling. I guess we'll see. Then you get the USB Type-C to C charging cable. There is no charging brick though. No charging brick. You just gotta plug this into whatever you got laying around the house. And then you get a 3.5 millimeter headphone connector for you to connect it to your camera and things like that. And that is pretty much it that is in the box. I think in this box I left here we go. So these are the backup little caps that go on. There's the extra white one, and then there's the purple one that I'll probably never put on. But we got the 2 whites that it came with. You got a black and then a purple. So what I want to do now is I want to strap this onto my camera, and I'm doing this video in 2 different mics so you can hear the difference. DJI mic has been my go-to for a long time. I've been using that. I love a lapel mic because I just feel like I get better usage out of it just for me personally. But let's take this bad boy to a public space and see how the noise cancellation sounds. All right, so here we are. We're outside. I didn't want to go too far, but I heard somebody cutting grass, and then we have airplanes flying over. Sometimes you can hear them. We got cars going by. So I felt like this would be a good opportunity to try out the noise cancellation feature. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the noise cancellation on high, low, and it's off right now. So tell me what you think about how it sounds now. So now I got the noise reduction on low. So just let me know how this sounds. I can still hear a little like grass cutting down the street and leaf blowing and stuff like that. But let me know how this sounds right now with me talking. And now we got noise reduction on high. So I do have an airplane flying close by. You may be able to hear some of that in the background, but as long as I'm talking, just let me know how this sounds. I'll let you know at the end of this video because I'll go back and look at it. But this is on noise cancellation high. We've done low, we've done none, and this is basically the highest level of noise reduction that you are going to get using the M650 out in the wild. Okay, and now we got a car coming by, so tell me what you can hear with this car coming by, because you shouldn't be able to hear much, I don't think, but it just went by, it's gone, so just tell me what you think. All right, so now we have the noise reduction off completely. So these mics and this whole setup is supposed to be able to go 6 hours and then 15 hours with the charging case. I'm supposed to be able to walk up to like 650 feet away from the receiver and you still be able to hear me. That's about 200 meters or so. That's what they claim on their website. Now, I do have my Samsung here, and my Samsung is connected to my DJI mic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like turn this around so I can see me and all this, and I'm gonna walk up the street, and 3, 2, 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up the street and just come back, and then we'll see if you're still able to hear me on the camera that's like right over there. So we'll walk backwards up the street, or I may just walk like normal up the street, but we want to just try to figure out how far away I can walk from this thing. I know they say 600 and so feet. I'm not measuring 600 feet. I'm just gonna walk a good piece away. Like the average amount of space I would probably ever be away from my family while I'm walking and recording, and that's probably not gonna be too far. They're normally right behind me, or we're taking pictures or doing things like that. So I kind of gotta watch where I'm walking, so if I take my eyes off, this will be a good chance to test out. Now, I got a car coming. This will be a good chance to test out how much noise you'll be able to hear as cars passing. Just keep in mind that I do have DJI mic going, as well as the other mic going on that camera. So you should be able to see me as we're walking back down. And once again, the average person, I'm not gonna be going that far away from my camera. So I just really walked a few feet, came right back. But hopefully this audio sounds pretty good, and you'll be able to get a good visual of how this is going to look when you are working with these mics. So there you go. This, this is a game changer, because when you're in the wild, outside, at parks, things of that nature, or even at home, and people are like coming around you while you're trying to shoot your videos and trying to have meetings, this is going to come in handy. Now remember, this works with pretty much every device that you could possibly have. It's going to work with your iPhones. It's going to work with your iPads. It's going to work with your Samsungs. It's going to work with your cameras, even your Googles. Anything that has Lightning, USB Type-C, or an auxiliary port, it is going to work with it. It's stylish. It's sleek. It comes with a bunch of different accessories. It has everything you need with it. It even comes with windscreens. I mean, you can't really ask for a whole lot more. But the biggest question is, are these better than the DJI mic? I guess we'll have to put them to the test. But until next time, hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.